Alrighty, that last one by Benjamin David there. Ooh, let's stop before we get too much into it there. So, I'd like to introduce myself. Hello, everybody. My name is Adam. I decided to do this idea. Alrighty, that last one by Benjamin David there. Ooh, let's stop before. Whoa. I don't know where that came from. First episode, first King's coming out, alright? But, I'm very loud here. Anyways, I did this idea for, this is what I do for a living, and gaming is a very big hobby of mine, so I decided to, why not do both things? So, what I do is I talk about radio style and video games, and I play music along with them, like any radio show. So, let's see, let's get started here for what we have. So, first thing on our list here is PS2 on the go, and they were not lying. I mean, what do they have on there? They had a Call of Duty game at one point in time. There was 2 God of War installments on that, actually, that were amazing. I played both of them, and then I played both of them on the PS4 when they became backwards compatible. Was awesome. I loved them, and playing them again was very nice. Yeah, they had the shaped. Shoot, I can't. I mean, come on. It's 2004. It was old, but I mean, look at these. Like, if you had these type of graphics on the go, that was awesome. That was great. What is this, like Outrun, I think it is? It's been a while. But it's unbelievable what they could do back then. The first time we got our hands on a PSP kits, we were really impressed by the size of the screen, the resolution, and the vibrant colors. It was a big step above the current handheld consoles, which was the Game Boy Advance at the time. So you go from something like, Mario Pinball, Pokemon, Super Mario, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Now, I played that a lot. To something that, a PS2 God of War game. I'm going to keep going to that because that's my fallback, because that's what I used to play a lot. Until done 3D renders and such. It was amazing what people could do back then. And how it still holds up today to, here we are with the Switch and the Switch 2 coming out. And it's like, well, shoot. Here we are. This is what we used to have back in the day right here. And this is what we had with. And to this day, I'm just like, I still go back to PSP and be like, this is awesome. I mean, to have something with, a joystick and not just a D-pad, because the Game Boy Advance didn't have something like that. It was just a D-pad. But to have something that's movable like that is crazy. Also, online play, too. This thing had a Wi-Fi card in it that you could connect to the Wi-Fi. Now, probably it was pretty bad. I never did anything with it. But it was unbelievable what you could do with it. I was kind of shocked. So yeah, the PSP was quite unbelievable first. PS Vita didn't do too good because people were like, well, shoot, I can just, buy a Switch. I can, I don't think the Stream Deck was out yet. The Steam Deck was out yet. But there were a lot of other handhelds out there. Phones at this point were crazy. But there was a lot out there where it was just like, well, we can do a lot with mobile now because the PSP was crazy. That's what was the big thing about it. It's like, well, mobile is the go-to now. What do we make? They had the Switch. PS Vita flopped, but it had some good games on it. The Switch, Steam Deck. I mean, mobile's the name of the game right now. Phones themselves are becoming crazy. Yeah, even that. So yeah, the PSP was definitely ahead of its time for what it was, though.
fight. I'm alone tonight. Here we are in our minds and we're breaking out. Through the wild and the trees, I gotta make it sound. This is one thing that I can fight. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it tonight. When you're gone, you're gone. When you're gone, you go away. You can change that today. Now it's on to the teeth. You were gone, out of reach. I made the wish, and I blew it up. These white and blue excuses rule me. I was on to the teeth. You were gone, out of reach. I made the wish, I blew it up. These white and blue excuses rule me. Here we are in our minds, can we make it out? Through the wild and the rain, I gotta make it sound. This is one thing that I can fight. I'm alone tonight. Here we are in our minds and we're breaking out. Through the wild and the trees, I gotta make a sound. This is one thing that I can't fight. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it tonight. Now it's on to the teeth. Now it's on to the teeth. You were gone, out of reach, and I made the wish, and I blew it up. Enough's enough, you know. Gotta go low. I made a wish, and I blew it up. These white and blue excuses rule me.
Alright. I'm going to take a little bit of music under here. So, next thing I want to bring up is there's been a lot that comes up in the Helldivers 2 scene. A lot that happens with the Helldivers 2 scene. Now, really happens is people, things are underbalanced. Things are too crazy. Just not enough balance within the weapons or anything like that. Now, what they're talking about is, what about our wallets? Because a lot of the game, because if you go in Discord, on Reddits, there's like, oh, I hate this aspect of the game. Well, another Reddit's like, oh, I like this aspect of the game. But now with the recent Killzone crossover, things are starting to get a little bit different in terms of, oh, is Arrowhead greedy? Because, you've got Call of Duty, you got Fortnite, stuff like that, talking, we have a ton of crossovers, we're just doing it to make money. I mean, yeah, the Killzone crossover in Helldivers is awesome. I used to play the game a lot as a kid. People knew what it was when they saw it. And now in Helldivers 2, again, another Sony title, to have it in the game makes sense. Because it's futuristic and such like that. I'm getting off topic. What the problem comes down to is like, well, are they getting greedy? Or do they just want our money for something that looks cool? I think no. That's what I think. Now, the cool thing about it is they gave us a free armor set. Yeah, it's not the best. It's an SMG and a sniper and some light armor, but it's still cool. It's so nice to get that stuff. But the problem is it's like, well, why'd you make the superstore so expensive? I mean, like, what was it? Like, armor piece was like 600 credits, which equals about $6-7 US. It's crazy. It's just like, that's quite a bit of money for a skin. I mean, if you think about it, Call of Duty's got $24 or $32 for specific packs, and that's outrageous. Unlike Helldivers, you don't have to pay anything in this game. I still paid the $40, and I've gotten at least, I don't know, maybe like $40 worth free, because I went around and grinded the super credits. Yeah, you get 10 per stack, but something that costs money normally should be hard to get, or not a lot of, because you got to make money. You're in a business to make money. That's how it is. But like they say, selling or pre-ordering content as paid DLC, go for it. People are going to pay for a DLC if it's cool enough. They'll do it. I mean, unlike have a Halo crossover, people will eat that up like it's no one's business. It'd be crazy how fast people will eat that up. Because I mean, this guy right here, this Lucifish guy, he is the CEO of Arrowhead right now, and he's asking in the Discord, well, what would you like? We like the decision of the people. What are you going to do? Now, that's a person who listens. Now, in the past, they didn't listen because it's, Sony kind of controlling them. But now they're like, we need more control because we know a community is going to want to have their people listen to them. And that's fine by me. But it's like, you got to make a business decision where it's like, well, okay, if we're going to make, a Warhammer crossover, because that was big with 40K, I don't think they should do a Warhammer crossover because it's not big anymore. Warhammer's not big right now. Well, it is for a lot of people, but the game isn't. For the mass populace that understands it, it's not big. So I wouldn't say go for that, but I would say like a Halo crossover, do that. I mean, yeah, you can make the skins expensive and such, but don't bring them away. But it's nice to have them saying, hey, we're listening to the community, what would you like? It would, like he said, it would be a decision for the game team with me and Pilot having a voice. I'd love to hear what the community thinks. I'm not opposed to selling stuff, but it needs to be a win both with the players, not just our wallet. So that's what's thinking. It's like, yeah, we want the people to love it, but we don't want them to really it is behind a paywall, period. I mean, yeah, it's going to be behind a paywall somewhere. You either pay for it or you pay for it with time, because you got to go out hunting your super credits. And that's the thing. It's like you can grind for it. That's what you can do without paying money. Yeah, this is nice to hear that many development studios are out to make much money as possible through selling skins and other add-ons, content not needed to play the game. Whoa. So yeah, it's one of those, like, they're here to make money because they're a business, but they're not here to like just rifle through pockets, something easy for people, because that's a company who understands what needs to be done to keep people, not not throw them away with. You have to buy this to be good, or buy this to look good, or you have to feel in with people. That's what I don't like. But it's nice to know that they're listening and understanding. Alright, we're going to get to another one here. Let's start it off. Shoot.
I wanna know all the things you believe, your highs and lows, and everything in between. When you pull me close, that's where I wanna be, right here, you and me. Tell me we're on to something, baby, don't leave me hanging. Giving you all my loving, but how am I supposed to know if you feel the same way, or if you want me to stay? Baby, just give me something. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Don't It's not too late to tell me how you feel. We've got all day, so show me what is real. 'Cause I don't play no games. This could be the real deal, right here, you and me. Tell me we're on to something, baby, don't leave me hanging. Giving you all my loving, but how am I supposed to know if you feel the same way, or if you want me to stay? Baby, just give me something. How am I supposed to know? We've got all this time, so stop wasting mine. We've got all this time. How am I supposed to know? Supposed to know.
Alrighty, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit about has been killed. Upsetting. Very, very upsetting. Because I love Dead Space series as much as anybody. I mean, especially 3. 3 was awesome. I mean, it's real crazy why they didn't. Because there's, the remake. I mean, yeah, they said that it didn't do too good, or didn't have like the sales quota and such like that. But people loved it. Told the Dead Space creators that they weren't today. It's like he added the company a rim of grain of salt. You don't have Dead Space rights anymore because it's an EA title. Because, like I said, Callisto Protocol did something like that, but it just wasn't. The Callisto Protocol did something like that, but it just wasn't that. You don't have anything to run with. You gotta make something ground up, and then EA stops throwing good. But I don't know. I don't know where they're going to run for that. Yeah, back in April, Motive Studios revealed a group of development for the studio. No, I don't know where they're going to run for that. Yeah, back in April, Motive Studios revealed a group of development for the studio, including the Dead Space remake project leads. Yeah, so the Dead Space remake project leads. Yeah, so in April they did this. Oh, they're working on the next EA. The next Battlefield's got to be big.
different since the day I started. When I was spitting all my lyrics, all I know is heartache. I need a medic who can feel so empathetic when I'm calling 9099. My list of fucking problems. Take out the zeros cause I'm powered by a nine. And my favorite color zero, but I'm looking for a star who can shine away the pain that is coming up with this age. As I look back and I say, where did it go? Why did I waste it? I grew up listening to music from 10 different genres. It never stopped me going crazy when the volume's up. And I always wanna be somebody who can tell it's father. I made it pops and I promise I will get the the different shows of all the singers, rappers, faders who just wanna pose. I'm not saying that my story is the only told. I'm just saying this is how I vent my hollow bones. I'm trying to think, but my words, they just keep overflowing. If you saw me, then you'd say that my vibe was glowing. If you knew me, then you'd say I'd have a smile. But all the while, for my time, a secret that I'm hiding. I'm always feeling like I'm battling leviathans. I'm hitting and I'm slashing, but they're coming back inside my head. I'm up all night too scared of bed. I'm wasting time and then I'm dead. And all that's left is words unsaid, or better yet, a demo track. Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. If I'm out losing myself now, just need to know I need to cut loose. I'm always in the back in the red lights, so coming over saves me falling. Cause I don't wanna burn my health now. These demons want me to cut loose. Tell me that these visions are okay, and when I'm fucking am I loving or just pushing them away, it's hard. So gotta get my body and soul in my torso. Found that this world left a hole. I gotta hope you're something that will take me and hold all the pieces falling from my struggling hope. I'm singing, DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along. Forget all my worries and go lose my head in my favorite show. DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along. Forget all my worries and go lose my head in my favorite show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, me and my ladies, we just pulled up. Got so many heads, you could think that we got a school buzz. Who us? A lot of people really thought they knew us. All the finest boys in the sessions trying to pursue us. Yeah, but getting with me, boo, is difficult. Nah, I ain't your average chick. Nah, I ain't so typical. You buying me a drink, you gotta add what all my ladies want. After that, we all go for a cruise in that Mercedes on. Said we can pop bottles with the top down, hot town, and we got what all these fellas want now. Hot sounds coming out the window when it drops down. Houses filled with queens, and you know that's why they all rock down. Said I just wanna have a good night with my friends. Yeah, I just wanna be alright with my friends. Yeah, and I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time. Yeah, said I just wanna have a good night with my friends. Yeah, I just wanna be alright with my friends. Yeah, and I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time. Yeah, you ever met a bad chick with her money up? Don't you take advantage of the beauty that's in front of you? Dancing so much, I gotta fix my cutest skirt. And you know we pouring up, cause I'm calling in to work. Don't ask me if I'm ready to leave, oh no, no. I must have misplaced my car keys, yeah. Cause I got on the cutest shoes, so please don't make me choose. I don't want this night to end, I'm with my friends, yeah. I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah. I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Dr. Jones has not left the building yet. He's back, and he's probably going to stay. So, from Bethesda, the most recent game, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, released recently, and was awesome. I played the game, I played it through, and I, being an audiovisual production major that's gone through a lot of cinematography, loved the movies, loved how they were. They're a great classic to watch with anybody. And the game did its justice, I'll be honest with you. It's, you got Jones, you play as Dr. Jones, he's a history teacher, he's showing off his historyness. Over here. So the game did very well, a lot better than I would have thought. Probably because it came to Game Pass. It's a day one Game Pass release. Hey, how goes person Uncharted, if you want to think about that, with strange third person scaling put in. It was interesting how they did it. But say, given the critical success, at least one of those games in development at Machine Games, according to LinkedIn profile, working on an unannounced title. So Bethesda and Machine Games have an unannounced title, and with those two working, they only came out with Indiana Jones. Now, it could be another Indiana Jones game, which I would see having great success with how well this did. Now, if you can just make a Last Crusade, those were the two big ones. They always battle for who's the best, and I like Ark of the Covenant. And it's like, well, what do you do with it? How it goes. But it had a lot more players than I would have thought it would have. So the day one Game Pass has relatively high minimum system requirements due to its mandatory use of ray tracing. So that's why it was good. But still managed an all-time concurrent player count of about 25,000 people. Flight Simulator's got 104, but that's Flight Simulator. Tons of people love that one. A lot. Because, take it from me. I had it, I beat it, and I deleted it. I'd only go back just for the collectibles, and I'm not that kind of guy. But I can see why people will go back and get the collectibles. There is so many collectibles. So many. And even the lock 'em. There's no leveling system. They're like comic books you gotta find. So it's kind of interesting how they do it. See, I like how they did it with that. It's like, if you don't look, you aren't going to get good. But if you do look and take the time to look around, you're going to be powerful. Which I like much forward to another Indiana Jones. When does this really end? I'm getting kind of bored here. Not really bored, but I'm just it's just, there's a lot of the same thing. You go to an area, you walk around, do the same thing. It had some repetitiveness to it by the last area. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for this to be done. But thankfully, the game ended by the time that happened. So it was just like, okay, we're done here. Get the next story rolled up here.
alright when I'm by your side. I'll find you, I'll find you, and I'll be alright. Take a chance. I'll find you, I'll find you. We can leave tonight. Take a chance, and I will find you there tonight. You never thought that I'd be the one to take care of myself. Well, I'll show you what I'm made of. I've got my armor on me, your tongue still cuts me up, but I won't stand here and take it anymore. I just gotta say, I won't let it get away. Use fighting words, those were fighting words. This is war. This is what you asked me for. This is war. And my words are swords. Word sharp is nice to cut me up and tear me apart, but I won't let them pierce my skin. I've got my armor on, but your army is weak, so don't you dare to try to challenge me. Words are weapons. Words are weapons. I just gotta say, I won't let it get away. Use fighting words, those were fighting words. This is war. This is what you asked me for. This is war. And my words are swords. This is what you asked me for. This is This is what you asked me for. This is and my words are swords.
All right. So, this guy. We all know who this guy is. I'd be surprised if you didn't know who this guy was. So, G-Man, or Mike Shapiro, the guy who voices this mysterious figure, he came out with a tweet. And let me pause the music here. Here is what he posted.
Another year already. Good to see and hear from so many of you. May the next quarter century deliver as many unexpected surprises as did the millenniums first. And again, time is fluid, like music. See,
So, what does this mean? Well, we don't know. But it's most certainly Valve finally figuring out a way to count to 3. We're all of Half-Life series against Steam forever. But he posted this in the same year that we're going to be dying. But, I mean, God, the Half-Life 2 memes are amazing. Yeah, seriously, I want to believe. Like, it's been ages. But we're hoping Half-Life 3 comes to fruition here. I mean, there's not much to go about it, because, I mean, that's all that was posted. That's, like, the only teaser that's really ever coming out of this, as far as I can tell. I mean, who better than to do it? I mean, the of Half-Life 3 and other related projects at Valve. According to him, during a closed video conference in October 2020, Gabe Newell discussed the difficulties Valve faced with attempting a fully fledged entry in the Half-Life team up. TF2 needs its Century update and a couple other things. I mean, at the end of Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I just finished it, so it's fresh in my brain. You see the Borealis, which in Portal 2, when you're underground, the old Aperture Science is a ship that departed. They don't want to go there, or the Command can't find it. So we'll see what happens with it, because obviously that's where it kind of ends. They were going to go to the Borealis. Eli Vance dies. The game, that DLC is like 13 years old. There's no spoilers there. So yeah, it's like, where are you going to go with that? I mean, you got a set point. You're going somewhere. Painting is. I don't know what it could be. Is it like concept art of a cafe? But that's my only thought of what it could be. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. But no. But that's where it's at with that, and that's big news for some people that really love that. But all right, let's get on to a break here, and I'll go find something else to end with here, because it's getting late for me. On December 28th. It's older news, sorry. But recently, there has been on the Master Chief Collection, or just Halo alone. Yeah, here it is. Almost 100 gigabytes of unreleased and pre-release Bungie era Halo content has leaked over the holiday period. So all that stuff that wasn't released for the Halo titles is there, but there's rumors that it's going to be released somehow in the Master Chief Collection, or maybe just the PC version itself. I don't know how they're going to implement it, but supposedly everything from CE to 3 and Reach are supposedly having unreleased content. Games like Halo 3D-ish, 40 gigs, if that. I mean, they weren't too crazy as opposed to what's now today. To have 100 gigs of unreleased stuff on all those titles is quite a lot. I mean, you gotta think, whatever this thing is, because I've never seen this before, that's brand new to me, that's probably barely a gig or anything, barely even a couple hundred megabytes at that, because it's a CE enemy. To have 100 gigabytes of stuff like that is insane. Like Halo 3 levels, enemy designs, part of the leak. The leak appears to have spawned as a result of poor treatment of the dig site team. So, the team recently brought the original cut Halo 2 and 3 E3 demos back to life on the Master Chief Collection. So the E3 demos back in the olden day are playable. So I think Bungie and 343 are starting to release this stuff, be like, hey, all the stuff that we had, all the stuff that was unreleased, well, you can play it now. I think 10 years, 25 years is okay with us. I think you can do that now. I don't think there's anything we can lose there. So here, have it. Yeah, a number of members have alluded that Halo Studio viewed dig site content more like Forge community work and not official Halo content. This would explain why pretty much none of the dig site content ever came to Halo Master Chief Collection on Xbox. But it's the fact that there's that much stuff supposedly out there, just waiting to be released and shown. I mean, like, you ever want to have like a Halo 1 energy sword? Sure, you can do that now, probably, because you could never pick it up in the original. Unreleased guns and such like that. No, he played to the alpha versions of Halo 2, which is crazy because you can dual wield. You can do. But I think that'd be it for me. It's late for me. I've got adult duties out here, but I'll leave you guys off with some music though.
This is a banana.
Forgive me for my timing. Swear that all of this is new to me. And I know that we was fighting, but I can't let you make no fool of me. She just tryna do the right thing, yeah. Put her cards on the table, yeah. Strike the pussy like lightning, yeah. Oh, I would if I was able.
Yeah, you know that I can do
We
it for
in
you.
the race, but we relapsing each other. I'm crashing in love for real. So we passing the time. I act like I know the deal. I'm just asking for mine, some passion, some time, but still I keep thinking, am I trying to foot the bill? The only thing I know is right. Got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive. Don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Bring it back for the one time. Tell you right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. But still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no. Yeah, I'm on the jack, shorty, and a little weed. I'm on the back, shorty, just feel like it'll lead. Put you on the map, shorty, build this energy. I got that booty in you got a friend in me. I hope she get that line, and that's part of the problem, cause she get it every time. Forget about the culture, I'm just trying to cut the line. Daddy's that side of the frame, but I see you through the blinds. Swear I'm trying, shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive, don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Let me hear that one more time. Shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. But still I wonder, are you hype for the love